This blessing is only for you. Right now, there's something that is divine time to manifest in your life. For those of you who've been working on certain things, maybe there's certain goals or dreams or desires that you've been working towards for years. Look at my cat. For years. This is a time where you're going to see that as long as you continue to focus on yourself and what you need to do and continue to put yourself first, you're going to see that the blessings, that's my cat. You're going to see that the blessings that are meant to flow into your life, come here since you want to be on camera, that are meant to flow into your life are only going to be for you. Everybody can't go. Even if you have certain relationships in your life, whether they be friendships, family, romantic, business, right now is a time that you need to focus singly and singularly on yourself. Focus on your goals. Focus on your mission. Do what you need to do because there's something that is only meant for you. TT wants to be on camera, y'all. Say hey, TT. Look at her. There's something that is only meant for you. For some of you, there's certain things that hasn't been flowing into your life. Or some of you might feel like certain things have been stagnant. Like you've been getting the signs. You know what the Most High has been telling you about being in your new season. You know that you have a new career path ahead. You know you have new love coming ahead. You know that there's a certain type of passion and zest for life that you should be feeling. You know that you should be traveling and doing a lot of things and meeting a lot of different people. But for some of you, some of these things haven't been manifesting or they haven't been happening because there's been somebody in your life that you've allowed or people in your life that you've been allowing to tag along that you may need to take a break from for a while. And it's not to say that these people are just indefinitely never meant to be in your life, but it's literally meant to say that there's a blessing with your name written on it that only you are supposed to experience during this time. There may be certain things that you haven't been able to experience, and it's because you're staying attached to the wrong people, places, or even things. For some of you, this is just certain mindsets that you've been hanging on to. It might not have anything to do with another particular person, but it could be a way of thinking. It could be that you've been going through so much for so long that it's like you almost expect the worst at this point. And it's a time for you to know and understand the only thing that you should expect and accept is the best. Allow your thoughts to think of best case scenarios. Imagine if every single thought throughout the day that you thought were thoughts that edifies you, were thoughts of the best possible outcome. Healthy thoughts. You're going to start seeing that manifest in your life. Some of the reasons why certain things are blocked is because maybe the opportunity's there, maybe the door is open, but our way of thinking, we can't let it in. Because again, if you put new wine into old wineskins, the wineskins themselves will burst. Some of you are already been given new ideas of certain things to do, and it's because you've been trying to include or think about other people or include certain scenarios that don't need to be included. That's what's been holding you up. For those of you who are married, you know, even in the context of a marriage, you still have to move in your purpose. It's still important to keep our alignment with God first, even within a marriage. The Most High comes first. But then we have also an obligation in a way. I don't want to say obligation, but we've also chosen to come into partnership with somebody, and that comes with a certain level of compromise. That comes with a certain level of consideration. But especially for those of you who you're not married, you're not in any type of situations like that, even if this is something that has to do with a parent, you're not your parent's parent. You're grown, they're grown. Everybody's able to fend and take care of themselves. You're not responsible for anybody. You don't need to include anybody's lives in your own because some of you, thank you, Holy Spirit, might have even, let's say, narcissistic parents who are trying to put the burden of their life on you. Now they're getting older. Now they're having certain parts of their life flash before their eyes, and they want you to feel responsible to now make your life decisions based on them, not realizing that they're reaping their life decisions. This is a time that everybody will reap what they have sown. A person who never loved you, a person who never gave you what they needed to give you, but now is demanding everything from you, you shouldn't take that burden upon yourself. Understand that everything plays out the way that it should play out and people reap what they sow. Don't make decisions based on anybody. Don't be like, you know what, I really want to move here. I really want to do this with my job, but this parent. And again, for those of you who this message doesn't apply to, it doesn't apply to. If there's something that you feel led to do or you want to do that. But this is not for everybody. This is for those of you who you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know that you spent your entire life bending your desires, bending what you do, bending your decisions based around a person. And every time you've done that, you've gotten the short end of the stick. You've always been there for them in certain ways, but then when it's your turn, they're gone. As soon as they can give their self-satisfaction, they're not worrying about you. They're not thinking about you, but they always want you to consider them. You got to learn how to take your power back. And then for some of you, this is relationships that you could be part of, whether it's friendships or whether it's romantic, and you're basing all your decisions around, well, I'm in this relationship or I'm in this friendship. If that relationship was supposed to be something that is supposed to move with you, that relationship will go to the level that it needs to in order to have that marriage type of compromise that we're talking about. But if you're not married, if you have a friend, even that, there's, you know, certain boundaries that we should have within friendships. You're not obligated to anybody or anything. Make your moves independently. When you fill out an application, it says single, divorced, widowed, married. It doesn't say, do you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a best friend or a friend with benefits? It doesn't say any of those options. Move like the person that you are. People can get caught up into fantasy, the possibilities of what can be and what is, when we have to really start realizing how to be rational, how to work with what we have in front of us. This is not to say that, you know, you can't make plans or have certain desires towards the future or certain hopes and aspirations, but we still have to be rational. We still got to move within what we have and what we know and what's going on right now. Anything that is meant to catch up or keep up with us in life, it will transform to the level or status that it needs to be in order to be in our lives. But until then, make sure that you're moving in silence. Make sure that you're moving, doing the things that you've been led to do. Make sure that you're focused solely on your purpose and what you got going on. And you're going to see that there's a certain blessings that seem like they've been blocked. As soon as you start shifting your energy towards you, as soon as you start shifting your focus towards your work or towards your hobby or whatever else that you've been led to do, you're going to see so many doors open, and this is going to be your confirmation. This is the direction that the Most High has been wanting you to move in. Anybody who's taken out of your life, anybody who falls away, they will quickly be replaced in this season. Mark my word. If you want them daily gems, the daily guide, daily prophetic guidance, because we go in daily, plus much, much more, come join the family on, y'all already know, patreon.com/prettyboxtv. Shouts out to all my Patreons. I love y'all. If you're listening here on YouTube and you made it to this far, let them know how we get down on Patreon in the comments. I'll talk to y'all soon, y'all willing. Peace.